Alright, so hello everyone and welcome to LA Lifting, and today is going to be a recovery day and we are Tuesday today. So we're going to be starting off with some front squats. We're going to be doing some repeat sets with 4 to 6% fatigue, and not too sure what my weight is going to be yet. I'm going to have to figure that out because I'm doing brand new programming. So I'm just going to have to figure out what my weight is for this day. And right after, I'm going to be doing some incline bench. So work on that upper chest, and we are going to be doing that with 65 pounds. So I'm gonna have tons of fun embarrassing myself at the gym. See you guys. So starting off with front squats for 105 pounds or 48 kilos. I only do one set of 5 with this poundage because it is way too heavy considering that I haven't practiced this lift in over 6 months. And I really never had much form for this particular lift to begin with, so it's something that I definitely have to work on. And as you can tell, my torso is leaning forward way too much, therefore my bar is just slipping down my chest all the time, which is really annoying. And it seems really easy when you're looking at it, but inside I was dying. So I diminished the weight to 85 pounds, and this becomes a lot easier, but I am still sweating inside. And we are doing this as an accessory movement. It's just working out the core. And as you could tell here, instead of using the clean grip, I am using the crossover grip. And this is way better for me. As you could tell, my torso is more upright, but I still have some serious butt winkage, which is something I'll have to work on. And I believe that I'm doing this for 2 sets of 6. With incline bench press as a secondary accessory movement, and you can see it is extremely wobbly. I only get to practice this once a week, but as it's not really the main lift, I don't really worry about it too much. I know that it'll just stabilize itself eventually, working on the upper chest as I said before, and just using it as a secondary movement. So today is a new day. We're now Wednesday, so the day after my really crummy workout. So I ended up doing my front squats, and I did like 3 sets of 8, I think. And I don't know, I didn't feel very good. And my incline bench did not feel very good at all either. Like I only did like 3 sets of like 6 with 65 pounds, which is really crummy. And I felt kind of embarrassed, but there was a guy next to me that was inclining the same weight, so that was pretty cool. And so yeah, even though I felt crummy, like I'm glad I still did it. So that was done and over with. I think that next week it'll work better because at least I'll be used to the movement a little bit more. I'll have the form a little bit more down pat. So that's good. And as you can see, I am currently at FedEx, and I am here to return my famous belt. I'm like a week late, but that's okay. So now we are going to go and bring back my belt. See you guys. So as you could tell, everything went without a hitch throughout my workout, except for deadlifts. Deadlifts, I missed all of my lifts each time that I tried. As you could tell, my butt was going too high. I was almost trying to stiff leg it. So that wasn't working out for me. Basically what was happening, or what I was feeling, was that in that squat position, I was not able to lift the bar up. So what I would do was try to shoot my hips up in order to lift it up, but that is obviously not going to work. So that was my Thursday workout. My squat went extremely well. I was able to hit proper depth, and I did all of my sets and all my reps. And then for my bench press, I was pretty happy with that as well. The only thing I would like to improve is my arch in order to have a lower or not as great of a range of motion. and then the deadlift went horribly wrong. So I was able to get the bar off of the ground, but I was not able to get it past my shins. So as you may have noticed, I am doing PIP1 by Izzy, and I'll link it in the description below. So it's the transitioning intermediate program. Normally what I should be doing is deficit deadlifts on my first day, so on my volume day. Then on my recovery day, I should be doing no deadlifts at all. And then finally, it's intensity deadlifts. So basically sets of 1 to 3. And I think I'm going to change that up a bit just because my deadlift form is not on point yet. So on my volume day, instead of doing deficit pulls, I will be doing pause deadlifts so that I could really concentrate when I get the bar off the ground. I will just pause the bar in order to make sure that I keep my form instead of having it break down and have my hips shoot up. And then on my recovery day, instead of doing no deadlifts at all, what I'll try doing is that I'll try doing deadlifts for RP7s, and I'll do that for repeats. I just don't want to tire myself out too much, and I really only want to practice my deadlift form. And then for the intensity workout, I'll keep it as is. So I'll do as many sets of 1 to 3 with a drop set. And that pretty much covers it for today. So I'll see you guys on Thursdays. Bye.